Nostalgia, a more than common phenomenon in our culture. However, with the introduction of the internet in recent decades, we've seen it accelerated at an exponential rate. Minecraft released in 2009. However, many of us experienced it for the first time on console releases, which released in 2013. So how do we have nostalgia for something that seems so recent, only 11 years ago? And what exactly does this have to do with the 2-week Minecraft phase so many people seem to experience? Firstly, the reason nostalgia for Minecraft has been accelerated at such a large rate is because, for most of us, Minecraft was the majority of our childhood. And with the internet, we lived through it as a culture, and internet culture moves at a rapid rate. Things fade in and out of style constantly, leaving things to come back into style more frequently. Looking back at the 80s, the trends during this era spread only by word of mouth and television. However, with the internet in our grasp, we were connected to the trends of the current time easily, and at any time we wanted. We observed this through the dead period of Minecraft where it seemed to be out of style. Similarly to how the trends of the 80s went out and came back into style, we see Minecraft going out of style from 2016 to 2018, and resurging in 2019 onwards, as people return to their childhood game and it becomes cool again. We then need to understand why we are so nostalgic for Minecraft in the first place, and why we keep coming back to it. The first, and easiest reason, is that we all played the game as kids, and we want to return to the simpler parts of our lives. But that could apply to any game from our childhood. So why is Minecraft so special in this regard? There's multiple factors contributing to this, each at varying levels from person to person. However, one of the main ones is Minecraft's music. Minecraft's original music is what many would consider an art form. It's so simple and yet so entrancing. It really makes you feel like you're part of the world you're in, while not being too distracting from the game itself. The simplicity of the game itself in this part of its lifespan, coupled with the music, really made the game feel like yours. It was an embodiment of that innocent imagination we had as children, and takes the nostalgia you might have had for it and really compounds that profound feeling, reminding you of the times when life was more simple. The last part that really solidifies this feeling is that Minecraft itself was an era of the internet. Minecraft was everywhere, everyone talked about it, and it was all over. All of these things compounding together turned Minecraft into a true cultural phenomenon, and even as far as making Minecraft into a culture of its own. And for most of us as kids who didn't really understand what culture was, it made us feel really cool to be a part of something that seemingly all of our peers knew about. All of this mixed together makes Minecraft the perfect catalyst for nostalgia, as for many of us, it wasn't simply a part of our childhood, it was our childhood. Now, why do we keep coming back? This is partially due to the nostalgia explained previously, but there are more factors than that. One of the large factors for why so many people continually return to the game for short periods of time is the trend of yearly updates Mojang established in 2017, which renewed people's interest in the game annually. But why did people not stay for longer? The first reason for this is that Minecraft in of itself is a game that, after the end, you are purely motivated by your own ambitions, and for many people, that is difficult. Another reason is that while many of these people may be able to keep themselves motivated, they can only do it for so long. Many of these people start large projects such as large bases, but after they complete these challenges, they have little to no reason to continue working on their world and move on. We then repeat. After we've moved on, we tend to get the urge to play again, whether it be because a friend urges us to, a new update releases and we want to check the new content out, or we get that overwhelming feeling of nostalgia once again. This leads us to the 2-week phase, the compounding of nostalgia, and the idea of playing Minecraft again to check out what's new, either with friends or by yourself, leads us to create a new world. However, as explained, we tend to lose interest after completing all we set out to do, and even more as our friends also complete their goals and leave the world, leaving us either by ourselves or allowing the burnout to set in. This also brings us back to childhood. Why exactly were we able to latch onto the game for so long as children? Well, the answer was simple. Next to updates being much more often, it was also harder for us to understand things and easier to be entranced by the unknown. As adults, we feel that every question has an answer, and if there is a problem, there is probably a way to solve it. However, as children, if we saw a bug or something more out of the ordinary, it would renew our curiosity and passion to continue playing. As adults, we also have things to worry about, responsibilities, and we must move on from what we are occupied with as other things force their way into our time. Whether it be work, family, school, or other things, we tend to get overwhelmed and drop the less important things, like Minecraft, in favor of handling the things that matter to us in real life, and we tend to not return if you're the type of Minecraft player that falls into this 2-week phase. We as adults are also less creative than we were as children. When we really think about it as adults, we can build all this cool and crazy stuff and be proud of it, but we will never be as proud as we were with our small wooden houses as kids, because it was something we made ourselves, and that feeling was pretty foreign to us as kids. As we finish these grandiose projects, or we kill the dragon, we feel our motivation fade away, and either tend to drop the game entirely or slowly phase it out of our time. After the pride from our project fades and walking around it becomes dull, as we feel we've completed the game. So what is Minecraft even really about if it's just the game that we come back to every now and then? The real answer is creativity. We come back because we feel creatively renewed and want to tackle something. And because Minecraft is a game where you can do anything, we return and face the challenges our new ideas bring, and try to bring them to fruition. Sometimes we fail, but that's what the game is about, trying again. Even if just for 2 weeks, and even if it's only because we want to chase our childlike joy again, we try. We try again whether it's once a year, once a month, or once a week. So how do we keep ourselves motivated to keep trying again? The simple answer is to be creative, and try to learn new things along the way. But it's not that simple for most of us, myself included. One way to help keep yourself motivated is to have multiple projects you are working on, and cycle through them. This lets you pick and choose what you do and don't feel like working on at any given moment. The more, the better. The next tip is to take breaks and take them often. If you feel yourself thinking, man, I should get off, but I should finish this thing first, then in a game like Minecraft, you should probably get off. Firstly, you want to get off, so you should. Nothing's making you stay on but yourself. Second, if you finish what you're working on, what's there to make you want to come back if you get off after you finish? Third, your world isn't going anywhere. Usually, it's okay to set it down for a bit and come back when you're more motivated. Just don't leave it for too long without refreshing yourself on what's going on, or else you'll have absolutely no idea. Or perhaps, do leave for long enough to lose all sense of direction, and form a new one around the groundwork you laid out for yourself previously. The last thing is that Minecraft is a game where you have to motivate yourself. Many people aren't built for that, and that's the simplest answer. Sometimes we just get bored and want to move on, and that's okay. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. It's a small channel that really helps me a lot, and I really appreciate it. If you have any recommendations or critique, please comment it down below. And most importantly, have a good day. Peace out.